Of thee I sing, land where thy fathers died, land of the pilgrims died, from every mountainside, let freedom ring.
Will our Suntree Rotarians remain standing, but all of our guests please sit down? All of our guests sit down. Suntree Rotarians remain standing. Guests, please have a seat. Guests, please have a seat. And we have a little song to sing to our guests. Miss Bill Slover, Miss Bill Slover. Come right here. Back here.
In the pink shirt.
In the pink shirt. Will you please lead us in our Suntree song?
So they live in Palm Bay. It's East Palm Bay.
Palm Bay doesn't want
Welcome you, indeed we do. Deep in the south of Suntree, we hope your day will be okay. Since you came to Suntree, we'd like to meet with a club that's neat. We'll have a ball in Suntree. You don't get fined, you will next time. So please come back to Suntree.
Alrighty. Okay, that was a poor excuse of
Okay, all right. How much you want?
How you doing, man?
Okay. We want to get moving here because we have a nice presentation to make today. So, everybody, we're going to leave the sergeant remarks a little bit out later. We'll do that later. We want to get through the presentation, but I do have some announcements first. We'll get through our announcements quickly, and then we have a little presentation for our guest of honor. Announcement.
If you bring me a check today in Mike's honor, I will triple match it. Now that is the thing that Mike started when he ran the foundation, because he's the guru, I can never get that word right, but he was my mentor when I took over the foundation, and I could not have asked for a better mentor when I took it over. So in Mike's honor today, anybody that writes me a check, it's a triple match.
I did. Can I write you a check at Bill Slover's account?
Right.
Who do we give the check to, Mike?
Get those checks.
We give the check to you?
Every Rotarian every year.
I gave mine.
Good
Yeah.
going. Good
Yeah.
going.
For 16 hours running a precinct. The plan is over, and I have 2 years to go for another one. And just happy to
Very nice.
Anybody else? Oh, Jeremy.
I have a happy dollar because Norwegian. Excuse me, it's my dollar. I was invited on the Norwegian cruise on the new ship that they have, the Prima, on a 3-night cruise. All expenses paid, so I'm delighted as a travel agent. I've earned my keep with them.
And you're only giving $1?
Well, that's all I have. Excuse me.
Checkbook, everything. Hey! Over here.
Who has been my friend, my mentor. I have a happy dollar for everyone that I haven't seen in a very long time. I have a happy dollar for all of our veterans. I have a happy dollar for everyone in the club. And I have a happy dollar because, as you all know me, this is baseball weekend.
Very, very long time. Mr. Neil Jackson, come on up.
Very near.
Neil! Good morning, Rotarians and our guests. June 17th, 1985. What's the significance of that day?
My birthday is June 17th.
Chartered on June 17th, 1985, with 40 charter members, of which Mike was one. We have another one here, Dan Whitaker, and I invited Tom Powers, who also was and he couldn't make it, so he just sends his best to Mike and Tom. You remember Mike? Mike, you remember Tom, right? Yeah. Okay. So, Most of you know some of the projects that we've done over the last, let's say, 10 years or so, but I'm going to talk about some of the previous projects that Mike was involved with and my personal relationship with you. Sometime between June 6th and the end of the year in 1985, I was brought into Rotary, and I think I remember in my first meeting, Mike, that we were starting Polio Plus, right, in 1985, and you would never believe it, but Mike came up to me and asked me to make a 3-year commitment. Do you remember that?
I don't remember.
I
hope you paid, though.
to Polio Plus, but anyway, so that was our first. Since then, we've developed both a Rotary and a personal relationship. So over those 37 years, I was blessed to be a witness and attendee at the wedding of Leslie and Mike 31 years ago at St. Paul's down in O'Galley. St. John's, sorry. St. John's down in O'Galley. And behind every good Rotarian, there is a very good Rotary Ann. And so Leslie has been a great support for Mike over the years. Mike was a neighbor of mine right off the bat down in Casa Grande. He had a little gingerbread house that he lived in down there. That was really the beginning of our long-term relationship. So, what I remember about some of the projects that Mike was involved with and very instrumental in getting up and keeping up and all those kinds of things were, and I'll talk about some of the older ones, Mike, so you'll remember. Do you remember the Christmas concert that we had?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember who actually led the music?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me who was.
I can't remember his name.
Willem Birch.
Well, no wonder I couldn't remember.
So this is a fundraiser that we had, wasn't it, Mike? It was a fundraiser that we had. And who was our best fundraiser? Who sold the most tickets? Do you
Well,
remember? Bill Latimer. Bill Latimer's a great salesperson.
And the other guy over by the Jones house.
Right. Yeah, very good. So I know you were very involved in the Chalk, the art festival, right? That we had at Suntree Elementary, right? We also were very involved with Harvard City Volunteer Ambulance Fund. You want to talk a little bit about that, Mike? Tell us what you...
Well, when our Rotary Club started, there was no ambulance service at Suntree.
Right.
If you were on the golf course and needed an ambulance, it came all the way from Aurora Road. And so one of our members suggested that we put a station where the fire station is now. We bought a brand new trailer and put a crew there with an ambulance. That was our first project. It was quite a nice project. We actually borrowed $15,000.
Right. One of the members guaranteed it, I think.
I did.
It wasn't much. So we used to have golf tournaments. Terry will remember this. You may not know, but Suntree Country Club hosted a stop on the senior tour when it was very much in its infancy many years ago. And us Rotarians helped with that. We drove the golfers around and did whatever else we needed to their hotels and all those kinds of things. That was a great fundraiser for us too. The signature project, obviously, everyone knows about was Rotary Park at Suntree, and Mike's roles in that were numerous, but his main responsibility was supervising, gathering together, and organizing the Rotarians to put the playground together down there, Mike, right? That was really great project. And Mike, he took over, and was also very well known for the Rotary road cleanup for many, many years. And so, Mike, I'm going to give you this.
Wow.
Best worker.
Wow.
There we go.
15 years, and what do you get?
So, Mike, I found this. I wanted you to have that. So, that's an interesting comment, Mike. What have you done? Educated system he had to accumulate points for everyone somehow or other. If you gave some money, you became a Paul Harris Fellow, right, Mike?
Right. Triple match.
Triple match.
I'm trying to think about.
Triple match Mike, we call him.
Mike has an extensive family. They're all doing many different things, and one of them has been involved in Rotary projects overseas, correct?
Well, yes. I have a daughter in Africa who's helped with a couple of Rotary projects at a hospital over there.
What's her name again? Malone?
Malone.
Malone, right.
Now I know.
Anyway.
And my daughter Jenny is here this morning.
This is Jenny here with us. Yeah.
Hello, Jenny.
Hey, Jenny.
All right, so
Jenny's from Tampa.
That's close to Africa.
So over the years, there have been a lot of characters that have been members of the Suntree Rotary Club. A number of them are sitting here. Bill Slover,
He's definitely a character.
Bill Means, Peter Costello, Tony Love. But Mike, I wanted to just talk about three people from a little way back and see what your remembrances were. A number of them sent their best wishes to you. Do you remember this gentleman? Right here.
Oh yes, Bruce was quite a fellow. Quite a fellow. He was very active in our club, and that was in the very beginning.
He was a jeweler and a minister. Had a shop down by Nicky's. What is Nicky's? I think he was in that. Part. So I tracked him down. He's now, for those of you that may have known him, he lives in Michigan. He's lived there for quite a while. His mother turned 100, and over the last 5 years, he's been looking after her. That was the other one.
Bruce Higgin out down. He's amazing.
So Mike, Bruce, what do you remember about Bruce?
Well, he did a lot of jewelry. He did something for the club that we resold or something, fundraising.
Okay.
But, he had his fingers in a lot of pies.
Yeah. So,
like that guy.
would you call him a comedian? Did he tell a lot of jokes?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he sent one for you. So,
Oh, good.
he says, so the joke I tell a lot of is about a man turning 100. His friends and family sent a lady of the evening to call on him. So he gets to the door, opens the door, she's standing there in a beautiful gown, like, and says, "Hi, I'm here to give you super sex." So he stands there for a while and
Close your ears, daughter.
he says, "I think I'll have the soup." Anyway, that was Bruce Sigden. He was a character. Another character that I wanted to bring up and talk about was, what do you remember about Bill Swearingen?
Oh, Bill. He used to live on our street.
He lived on our street. What
He was,
else?
he was the most stubborn guy I ever met.
What other words would you use to describe him?
But amazingly, at his funeral, his grandchildren got up and swore he was the nicest guy they ever met.
Were they lying?
I guess.
Bill Swearingen.
Grouchiest guy you'll ever meet.
So, were you there that morning when we were gassing up those cars at the gas station? And he was bullying people. It's really funny, but anyway. Bill Swearingen was another guy. And who do you think has been our best and most interesting Sergeant at Arms over the years? You got to think back a little bit.
Well, always one of the pack.
Go. Thank you. Here he is. Jeff Hoy, who is the Minister of Faith Fellowship down the street there.
Came out Darth Vader.
Came out, thank you very much. Came out as Darth Vader and did a fantastic
Oh,
job.
yeah.
I just wanted to bring up a couple of people from So personally, Mike, you've been a great friend, and you continue to be a great friend of mine. And the things that I really admire admire about you are your commitment to Leslie and your family, your commitment to Rotary, and your friendship with me. You always called me to ask me if I would go into something, or it was all right if I wasn't at something else, and all those kinds of things. And they've made an indelible impact on me. I really appreciate that. I've shared some really neat experiences with you, caring for Frank Bradley and bringing him to the annual banquets was another thing that you and I shared. And I really admired your commitment to helping me get in there and back. But I think that the most important thing to me that I remember doing with you as a part of Rotary, Mike, is when you and I went down to the Woodstock long-term care and sang hymns to Harry Rain, who was a pillar, an absolute pillar of this club many years ago. He was a great singer, and
We weren't.
we went down there.
Harry was the R&B RPH.
He was the R&B. He was very instrumental in making sure that that building was constructed down at Rotary Park. He was one of the engineers of that, and I think they put quite a bit of money into it. Mike, that was all I had for you, but
Well, I'm glad you left out some of the stories.
You didn't tell them. That's all right, Mike. I'm going next.
In my archives, I found this, and this is a piece of paper. It's got my name on it, and it's got Mike's writing on it. So I know that you were telling me to do something, Mike. Related to Rotary. I'm not quite sure what it was, but Mike was good at. There's a saying that says, "Mean what you say, but don't say it mean." And whenever Mike called me, he meant what he said. And I thought, Mike, I wanted to give you some confidence. I have got all of your instructions for the photo taken at Joe's Club.
Oh, great.
Right.
Thank you, Neil.
Okay, now Mike, now that you've gone through some of the older days of Suntree Rotary, we're going to bring you a little forward in time, and we're going to do a little photo presentation of some of the more constructive newer days of Suntree Rotary. So, would you like to start this and go this? Of course, there's Mr. Mike Malone with all of the flags behind him. Take a look at this, everybody. I'm coming your way. Please coming. This is our Suntree Rotary flag. This is the Suntree Pineda Rotary flag. Now, of course, we have a new one that's just Suntree Rotary, but Mike was there with the Suntree Pineda Rotary.
Does it tell you that Tom Howard from the Charter members did that? So that is supposed to be the Pineda Causeway, and that's supposed to be the sun and the tree.
Sun and the
Very
tree.
clever.
There we go. Very clever. Okay?
Because that's what the club was originally chartered as.
We started Suntree Pineda.
And that.
What is that? See the arrow? There's Mike Malone right there. As a charter member.
The official list of the charter members.
This is a list of the charter members. That's the
Which
official list.
we still have the original written list of the charter members.
I don't see Ken Wicker on there.
Yeah, he's there somewhere.
It's in the W.
This was like pages and pages and pages.
Okay.
Just so, I'm glad you mentioned that was a Civil War document.
This is the inauguration of the Rotary Park event that happened when Mike was part of that.
In 1991.
1991. Rotary Park in Suntree. This is, of course, all of us with our shirts on at Rotary Park doing some work and dedicating the sign. That's the sign that shows us we're part of some sort of statewide area for the Indian River, I believe. Yeah, okay. And again, Mike was there with the wheelbarrow, Rotary Park cleanup. See all of us. This is at Rotary Park again. Mike's always around. Can't get rid of him, he's there. Me giving him one of his plaques, one of the many plaques that he so deserves, so well deserves. I know, I don't have that guy in there. I told you I'd blackmail you with that one, guy. This is just the perfect time for it, Keith.
The truth really comes out.
This is our past president. Okay, go ahead.
Is that Keith?
Yes, Keith?
No, it wasn't.
Should send that to,
He was trying to up the balance of
That's it, that's right. That was the diversify and equitable, diversity and equitable. This is Keith giving Mike another plaque.
I think that was the plaque that we give for people that have never been president of the club.
Exactly. Board member, and we're sitting on the board. This is at, okay. Board member. And Joanne giving him yet another plaque. And there he is, cleaning up Rotary Park, all of his glory. And with him, there you go. Look at that hat. That's gonna be the new look for everybody soon. And again, our Rotary cleanup. Rotary cleanup. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that mug. I just couldn't pass that one up. And him and his lovely wife, Leslie. This is Children's Hunger Project.
Yeah.
This is Children's Hunger Project.
He's sort of in the middle there.
He's in the middle there somewhere. There he is.
Proof that he was there.
Proof.
Almost looks like he's
Oh,
talking.
Neil, you still there also? We still have you with Children's Hunger Project. Where is this? Joe's Club. Just Joe's Club. There he is. And again, Joe's Club.
This was the parade at the Boys and Girls Club.
Great Boys and Girls Club. He's been involved with a lot of things.
Parade at Boys and Girls
Great Boys and Girls Club also, again.
When you blow things up, sometimes it gets real blurry.
Okay.
That was cute. This is 2019. Christmas 2019.
Christmas 2019. I think this is Woody's house?
Yep.
Yeah, Woody's house again. Friends, longtime friends, and of course Leslie and Mike.
That's my favorite.
Yeah. And what would it be without the great taste, Mike? Pictures of the great taste.
He's there somewhere.
You're somewhere in here. And Jen winning a raffle. Calling a name or something.
This is, what do you mean is this is also 2020, I think.
20 probably, yeah.
Correcting food for the Christmas party.
That's on the left.
Charlie.
Probably, yeah. He probably wins RV somewhere, that's why he couldn't make it today.
Sure doesn't answer his phone.
Yeah.
This is Boys and Girls Club.
Boys and Girls Club,
School supplies.
right? Got involved with that. Outside Boys and Girls Club. Not wearing his famous hat. Souls for Souls, he was involved in that as well. Souls for Souls. And thank you, Mike, for the 37 years of dedication. So, I want them. So, I didn't really know what to give you because you actually got me involved in Suntree Rotary. So this morning at 5 a.m. out of the clear blue, I decided to write something. You know I write songs and poetry. So I wrote this for you at 5 this morning.
Oh, man. Wow. He's just getting home.
Can you sing it? Mike Malone. It's on Suntree paper. Construction was how you made a living, but your heart was meant for charitable giving. You discovered Rotary back in 1985. You never looked back, your soul was alive. Suntree in Melbourne is where you found your place. and helped charter a club with dedication and haste. Throughout the years, you held many positions, played many roles under somewhat trying conditions. From board member to treasurer to volunteer you went. I've done it 3 times now, but somehow you avoided being president. That doesn't matter, because you were always there when it counted. Generous to a fault, and always the accountant. Mike Malone, we pay tribute to you on this day. The Suntree Rotary Club thanks you, and would like to convey our deepest gratitude for your life of dedication to the 4-way test and your Rotary inspiration.
I'm sorry, I don't have room to put it on the wall.
That's okay. And we have one more presentation for you, Mike, this morning that I think you really are going to appreciate. Mr. Means, will you please come up?
Mike Malone, can I have you come up, please? And actually his family?
Yes, everybody from the family.
Okay, Joanne.
No, can he stay seated?
Oh,
Sit down.
well, I can see him.
Mike, a couple weeks ago, Mike called you up and mentioned to you that I wanted to get something for one of my clients.
I remember.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't for my client.
Oh, no?
So,
First of all,
we
block
we're so
anybody.
humbled and proud of you and your legacy here at the Rotary Club, and you know what you've done and touched and impacted everybody's lives. And you can see the faces around here, and a lot of people are actually here because of you.
I see,
And
thank
so
you.
what we wanted to do was we wanted to pay that back to you in a forever way. So the club wanted to present this to you, and it says, in honor of Mike Malone, 37 years of distinguished service as a Rotarian, Rotary Club of Suntree. And this is going to be a plaque that's going to sit right next to Dr. Frank Bradley's plaque down there at the Suntree Rotary Park. Wow.
Oh, man.
So the last one we did, which was the only one we did, he was responsible for getting it. And so nobody knew where to get this thing. And I called Joe, I called everybody. I called Al's Trophy Shop, and nobody had a clue. So I had to call Mike and lie and tell him I wanted to get a plaque for one of my clients. And he told me it was someplace in Ocala. I was thinking, Ocala? But yeah. So this came from Ocala, same place that Dr. Frank Bradley's plaque was made. I had to go roundabout to get it.
Make sure you keep it in the system now, so we know.
Oh yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I am the system.
What we'll do is we'll have that mounted, and then we'll have a hopefully a meeting at Rotary Park to actually do a kind of a rededication, and we'll see it there at that point. Okay. Good job. Mike, speech.
Well, when Alan told me he was going to honor me with a roast, I thought, well, a few people get up and say, I'm very overwhelmed to see people I haven't seen for years. I appreciate your attendance and your dedication. Very good. And the fact is, beyond belief, it's very nice. I'm right up there with Frank Bradley, although I'm still alive. Thank you for your attendance. I'll remember this time for thank you. Rotary is always working. Rotary does good.
One thing I always remembered about Mike, you know, since I've been in the club, and I think we should always do this in honor of Mike, every time he walked in a meeting, he made it a point to shake everybody's hand in the club. And I've always been, held that in high regard. Thank you, Michael.
For us newbies,
Does anybody else want to say anything that
Yeah, I
hasn't
want
said
to say
this
something.
up? Please.
For us newbies, we have big shoes to follow, and I'm in awe of everything that you've done, and I've always enjoyed having you, knowing you, and it's true about shaking hands. I was always touched. I thought I was special coming into Rotary, so thank you.
You're special. You're special, all right.
Ben wants to say something to you, Mike.
You're right.
Another charter member right here.
Mike, great to see you. Great to see you. I want to just add two things to what Neil said. When I think back to, I can't believe it's 1985, the two things, and Mike and I didn't know what we were getting into here. It was just a collection of people that came together. But Suntree back then, I don't know if you guys remember, there's no place to shop out here. There's no place to eat. It was Nicky's. You couldn't buy groceries out here. Convenience store, yeah, that was it, And Harry Rain, who was the real driver behind setting this club up, said, listen, we have to have a signature project, and he came up with the trailer for Arbor City, for the ambulance service. And so we went to, I think it was Ed Weed, a local banker, so it was myself, Harry, Dan Crazy, and you. We guaranteed the loan to put the trailer in place, like $15,000. And then basically, that was the only ambulance service out here for years and years and years. So I consider that one of the greatest achievements of this club. The second one, which I think I'm right, Terry back there,
Yeah.
I believe you were at this meeting. When we started this club, Rotary was men only. Okay? Men only. And we had a lady named Lynn Sinodras show some interest in coming in the club. And I was on the board, Terry was president. Terry, I think you were there too, at the board meeting. And we had an extremely contentious board meeting. We had two of our charter members walk out and went back to Galley. But as far as I know, we were the first club in definitely the state of Florida, but maybe the U.S., I'm not sure, but the state of Florida for sure, that voted to allow women, and that was Lynn Sinatra. So I consider that a great thing. Okay. And
Mike was the one that walked out?
Mike was always like the backstop. If you knew somebody was going to be there, you could count on Mike 100% of the time. And then, so basically, the real driver of the club was Mike, Harry Rain, Dan Crazy back then. Yeah, a lot of real estate. So, basically, it was just, we were the most active group out here because we were the only group out here. And so, whenever there was need, people would come to the Rotary Club and we would try to fund that need. So, as I said, there wasn't that much out here. It's 2-lane road, woods all around here. And the Rotary Club was a distinct part of helping Suntree grow the party. Thank you.
Yeah, the global grant, we are fully funded for the global grant, and again, Mike was involved in that, of course. We're going to be sending money to Honduras for well water, a new well to be drilled, and clean water so that people can survive and live. And again, thank you so much for your help with that. And with Mike Pisacano and Joanne and Norm, everybody that's been involved in that. I also want to thank everybody here in our club for participating today. We had a lot of members here really go out of their way to find information about you, Mike, and get this so that we can really give you a good tribute. Yeah, dig up all the dirt that we could for you. And just thank you, everybody. This is a great club, and just please always remember, what?
say Ed Langenau is here.
Ed, a long-term member? Long-term member, you want to say something, Ed?
I'm sorry?
You want to say something?
No.
Jan.
I did that when I was sergeant of arms and I'm still paying for it.
Jan, you'd like to say something?
Yeah.
Joe! Absolutely.
Hey, if you want to blame somebody though, the reason I'm in this club is because of Peter Costello.
Peter, you're to blame?
Yeah.
We'll have a talk later, Peter. Rich, yes.
After all these years, how did you avoid being president?
It was a job.
So that said,
You have to be voted in, that's why.
oh, I'm sorry, we have the raffle. We have the raffle. Thank you, Norm. Okay, you have one more thing? You want to do raffle first, or you want to do your?
Well, we do mine. Somebody asked me if I had the ability to take a credit card. I do. If you want to do E-Ray by credit card, come see me. There's also another way to do E-Ray. It's going on our RI website and press the donate button, and then you can designate it. It will ask you your name and your club, and so you will get credit. If you do it on the RI website, you just need to let Debbie know so that she can do the match today. Only if you do it today, the triple match. But I can do.
Can I give it to you now?
Yes, triple match. Give her a credit card today. You get
Today's
triple match
day,
today with
today's
credit card.
Mike's day.
Today only. Today only. Triple match.
We'll do that.
That's great news.
Norm, you have. What do you let Mike roll?
$38 for our winner today.
Let Mike